Hello, and welcome back. This is the fourth podcast in a series about lean and the Numi story. We talked about lean coming to America in the automobile plant called Numi, and our next podcast was about Numi going from the worst of the worst plant to the best of the best plants in the world in a very short time as they implemented the Toyota Production System, or lean. In our third podcast, we began to talk about how lean can help your business become great again. And today, we're going to continue with the Numi story, where we talk about the importance of a good lean training program. The manager and leader in a lean business become the teachers of the future leaders for the organization. Toyota set goals early on to promote from within. To do this, they had to develop the team members to become the leaders in the future. Remember, if the trainee hasn't learned, then the teacher hasn't taught. Just how do companies train and develop their employees? Buddy system goes something like this. Hey, you two, you seem to get along well. Jane, why don't you train Frank how to do the job? What does doing the job mean? Who taught Jane how to do the job? If everyone is trained to do the job in the way they like to do it, chaos will be a common, everyday event. Each person believes the way they do their work is the right way. There's no standard training guides to follow. This is going to need to change if you're going to make the company great again. Another way to train is emergency training when someone quits or is out on sick leave, for example. But when somebody is missing, that means the people doing the job are already short one person, probably feeling the stress of being short. And now you're going to ask them to train someone rather than providing them with the help they need. As soon as there's a mistake or error on the production line, you're going to hear, who made that mistake? Actually, it was who had trained that person. Another way we've observed is a person that, while they're brought into the work area, the person who was going to do the training is suddenly called away. Before they leave the area, they walk past Joe, who's already short one person, and say, hey, Joe, do me a favor and train Jane how to help you today. Now just pause a second and imagine, if you can, what quality of product will be built during that shift. One of the most popular methods of training is to pass training down from one generation to the next. Let me ask you this. Have you ever played the game Secret, where the first person in line whispers something to the next person, and the next person whispers what they think they heard to the next person? And by the end of the round, the last person does not say anything similar to what the first person said. Again, use your imagination what happens in a work situation when this method is used to train people. How about this method of training? Learn by doing it wrong. That's right, catch them doing something wrong. And then ask yourself how long that employee will stay with you in your organization. A new person is already nervous and insecure at the beginning, and then to show them their mistakes will often lead to the end of their career after the first day. In lean, the job is broken down into small steps, and the learner is only taught a few steps at a time. As they learn to perform those steps over and over without an error, additional steps are shown. The training is separated into parts. First, you tell the employee about the job they're going to do, and then you show them how to do it step by step. Then slowly watch as the employee does the job and adjust as needed. So there's 4 different steps to the training. Tell them, and then show them, watch them doing it, and then adjust as necessary. This next one is a great example. How many of you have read the manual that comes with your automobile? In my case, I only look at the owner's manual after I have a problem with the car. And then I usually think to myself, if only I'd read that manual first. But to just hand an employee a manual is not the way to train them. Last method I'm going to talk about is to simply don't train people. What did you make today? I made mistakes. Some of the important takeaways from this training is that Lean is not just about knowing about Lean courses. Lean's about improving the process. And even when it comes to something seemingly as small as training, there's steps to be followed and methods for doing those steps. Training is a process, and training has certain standards to be met and steps to be completed. When one of these training steps is bypassed or skipped, a defect is often made. Created the Lean Challenge to offer Lean instructor-led courses online. Having a Lean coach available online for free check-in sessions each week offers the students support that they may not receive in other methods of training. In addition to the course material, a free Lean learning session is held each week with one of our Lean coaches, where students can get the support they need. Often they learn by sharing with other Lean students. The method of training is based on the ones used for Lean process improvements. First, we identify a problem area, and this can take as much effort and time as the actual Lean implementation. Problem areas are often low productivity or poor quality, high costs, or high safety incidents. During the second phase or second quarter of the Lean Challenge is where we get to the root cause of the problem. In this phase, we dig deeply into what's causing it so that when we eliminate the root cause, we're certain to eliminate the problem. 3, we're going to try out the solution. And there's going to be several solutions that we'll try to see which one eliminates or reduces the problem. During phase 4, the most important part of all is to sustain the good results. How often we hear of people who have been trained and they've gone through Lean, they've done these big Lean events, and then 6 months later, it all falls apart. So phase 4, we learn how to maintain and sustain the good results. As I mentioned, the Lean Challenge is taught in 3-month phases. There's no pressure. Our Lean coaches will be there to guide you, and you can go as deep as you like and take the time you needed to complete the challenge. So I hope you've enjoyed this blog. For more information and to enroll in the Lean Challenge, you can visit our website at the Lean Learning Academy, and then below is the leanlearningacademy.com. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you the next time. Bye.